Really solid strike right there. Beautiful little push draw. Hey Saguto golfers! Today I'm talking about a way that you can improve your downswing to have incredible ball striking. The downswing is one of the most important pieces of the golf swing. And that's because it's the only part where we actually hit the ball. We've got the backswing, and then we hit the ball in the downswing. The way you attack the ball in the downswing, the path that you have plays a huge role in whether you get a beautiful shot like that or a terrible shot that goes in the woods and you chuck your clubs into the pond. I've got a very simple drill for you today that will help you get the club on the proper path so that you can have consistently incredible feeling ball striking. So what's the proper downswing path? Well, the proper downswing path is one where the club at the start of the downswing is shallowing instead of going steep. And this little area right here can make or break your downswing. If the club moves a little bit more vertical, that's steeper, the club goes straight down to the ground, you end up chopping, and that's producing a lot of those ugly golf shots. But if we can start the downswing with some shallowing, the club is at a little more of a level angle to the ground, you're going to see the club approach the ball from this angle, which is a lot more consistent. So instead of chopping down, we're hitting more to the ball. All your power is getting sent to the ball, which is what you want. You don't want to waste any power. You want a consistent, efficient move through the ball. That brings us to this awesome drill. How do we create that path every single time? I hold in my hands a Louisville Slugger Pro Stock Wiffle Ball bat. Baseball players are actually a great model for us when learning this downswing move. If I'm gonna hit a baseball, I have to do the following thing. Baseball's coming in. As I start my swing, watch what happens with the bat. The bat begins shallowing, right, into impact, and I release all my power through the ball. In golf, we've got to get that same habit going, but it's easier to learn the downswing from a level playing field instead of a tilted one. So you're up here with your bat or your club. We initiate the downswing with the lower body. The hips move towards the target, and then they begin rotating. And you look at that shallowing right there. It's like the back of my hand is pointing at the sky. The logo on my glove is pointing at the sky, and this is applying to a baseball stroke. That's natural shallowing that would occur into the hit with the ball. Now, you don't see a lot of baseball players chopping or swing over the top. It's actually not really intuitive for you when a ball's coming at you to swing this way with a baseball bat at a baseball. It really wouldn't work. The odds of you hitting the ball are like 0, and the ball goes straight down to the ground. But when we tilt over to hit a golf ball, it's essentially the same thing as you doing this when you're hitting a golf ball. Chopping that baseball, it's the same move. So we have to unlearn steepness and train shallowness. So what do we do with the golf swing? Well, we tilt over after we've trained this with our baseball bat, and we've shallowed into our strike with the ball. We bend forward to the ball from our beautiful top of backswing position, which looks like our baseball position, right? We start with our hips leading, the club lagging or the bat lagging, and there should be some shallowing component here. Almost like the back of my glove hand's more skyward. In a steeper downswing, the back of your glove hand points more downward. It goes this way. In a shallower downswing, it's more the opposite. It's staying pointing more at the sky here. And this will change the way you hit the golf ball. Hitting a golf ball from here with the club here is way different than hitting one with the club here, out in front of you. Slicing in misery, land of happiness, land of milk and honey. I'm gonna hit a ball with a steeper downswing just so you can see what it looks like. So I hit a lot more down on the ball, not a really romantic, beautiful ball flight, and I lost a lot of distance. Hitting that much down, you're sending all your energy into the ground instead of the ball. With the proper downswing, the club will not move so steep into impact. We hit a much more majestic, beautiful golf shot. So with our golf club, we're going to train with this simple drill. You just need the feeling. It's going to feel weird if you're used to being steep and choppy. Let's go to the top of our backswing. From here, begin by feeling the shallowing of the club as you start your downswing. And it's like the baseball move. We got the pitch up here. As I start leading with the hips, the club shallows. The butt of the club starts pointing towards where that baseball is coming in. So we're starting level, we're feeling this. That's a natural shallowing maneuver. From the tilt, it's not as intuitive. So we have to feel this with the baseball first, then we feel it with the golf ball. Go to the top, try and recreate that motion. So I'm feeling the same feeling that I have with the bat up here, but now I've added tilt and I'm just trying to recreate it. So you see the shallowing of the club. Now from here, for me to get this, I'm gonna go to the top of my backswing and stop, feel the baseball shallow move, and then hit. All right, there's a little top shot. That was beautiful. You know what's funny about learning moves in the golf swing? Sometimes you're gonna hit a bad shot, but the form is going to be correct. It's because you're learning a new motion, it doesn't feel comfortable. So we're going to the top again, shallow baseball style, hit. And that was a solid one. I barely touched that, and it carried 70 yards. And as you've built this feeling up, you get used to the club being more behind you, more shallowing. After training it with this drill, you're going to then start hitting fuller shots. But this is something that will take time. It doesn't happen overnight. If you're used to chopping, it's going to be uncomfortable. Let's hit a shot now with my new shallow feeling downswing. So I'm really trying to feel that baseball-esque shallow move. Slight pull, decent yardage with that 7-iron. You should see the ball starting to curve to the left if you're a right-hand player, drawing. That felt good. Let's do another one. That one felt good. Feeling the club shallow more. That would be what I consider more of an ideal shot for me, is that 182, 185 yard 7-iron with that type of height. Lands soft on the green. You make that birdie, you smile, you move on with your life. It's tons of fun. So we've trained or understood a little bit more of how to get that bat or club shallowing into impact for incredible ball striking. There's an easier way to train this move without even thinking about it. And that's why I'm a big fan of using the lag shot. This is a weighted, whippy club that gets you feeling the correct golf swing positions without having to think about it. It just trains you. The beauty of using the lag shot here, weighted, whippy, so as I swing in the downswing, it forces this club to be shallow. If I ever go steep, I feel a lot of weight going over this way, which is not very comfy. I feel it all going down. The ship is going down. But if I feel the correct downswing, I actually feel the weight of the club more behind me. And it's forcing me into that position. I don't really want to make a move this way with this weighted club. So it will automatically get the club shallowing more, like we did here with the baseball, like we did in the downswing, but it trains you without thinking. I've got a really great discount for you. Check out the link in the comments and description below. Now with the lag shot, the training's already there. You can go to the top of your backswing and just swing through. The club will feel shallow because of the weight. Look at that, it's staying more shallow. I don't really want to force it steep. In fact, if I forced it steep, that club is going to bottom out in the ground, bounce off the ground. My arms are going to get really close to my body. It's not a very comfy way to go through the ball. So when you feel the lag shot go through the ball, you know that you've shallowed it correctly. You make a little divot in front of the ball, and you can even hit balls with it. Swing back, downswing through. Feel that club lagging behind me. Lagging behind's a really important feel. I really can't recommend this enough. It's one of the best training aids out there for a whole variety of golf swing fixes. Just trains your golf swing. So Seguto Golfers, thanks for tuning in today. You've got the club on the proper path. Let's build off of that, get you some incredible ball striking. If you're looking for a way to play the best golf of your life right now, check out my online golf school, Saguto.golf. It's a complete golf swing training program designed to help you play the best golf of your life right now. Life's far too short to play bad golf, so start playing the best golf of your life right now with Saguto.golf. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you in a future episode.